When you think of the modern gaming industry, what comes to mind? Probably your favorite games, the most popular ones, the most innovative experiences, or perhaps the titles that have impacted you the most. However, have you ever considered where these games came from? Whatever paved the way and inspired their creation? The answer to this question can be attributed to an extremely influential game that marked not only the turn of the century, but also a climacteric shift in the video game industry as a whole. Halo Combat Evolved, released on November 15, 2001 by Microsoft Bungie, marked a pivotal moment in gaming history with its groundbreaking mechanics, seamless controls, immersive gameplay, and rich narrative. Its influence can be seen throughout the industry, setting new standards for first-person shooters and cementing its place as a major turning point in gaming history. Before delving into Halo's revolutionary impact, it's essential to understand the gaming industry prior to its release. In the late 90s, first-person shooters were primarily confined to PCs, with titles like Doom and Quake dominating the genre. While these games were groundbreaking in their own right, they lacked the widespread accessibility, seamless controls, and immersive experiences that Halo would soon deliver. The industry before Halo Combat Evolved focused on fast-paced action above all else, even if it meant disregarding other elements entirely, often sacrificing narratives and dynamic characters as a result. While certain titles like Half-Life would implement a fulfilling narrative and unique gameplay, these elements wouldn't become a staple of the industry until after Halo's release. Another predominant trait of these titles were the rudimentary controls and mechanics of early shooters that critically impacted gameplay. A menu wheel that scrolled between weapons, grenades, and melee were chief among these. However, after Halo's successful release in 2001, the industry would undergo a monumental shift. Halo paved the way for its future, redefining not only what it meant to be an FPS, but what video games could achieve genre-wide. Having understood the landscape of FPS games before Halo, let's explore how the innovative development process of Halo Combat Evolved set it apart. Halo CE's development began in 1997 by Bungie Entertainment as a real-time strategy game called Blam. Led by Bungie founders Alex Serpian and Jason Jones, Blam was a sci-fi reimagining and spiritual successor to a previous Bungie title known as Myth. With this direction, the company aimed to experiment with new ideas, eventually laying the groundwork for Halo. Over the next 2 years, Blam's development would drastically change, incorporating many elements that would become staples in Halo Combat Evolved, including vehicle integration, proficient enemy AI or artificial intelligence, and the iconic Master Chief. By 1999, Blam's core gameplay had been changed from an RTS game into a third-person shooter, and its original concept was scrapped. Finally, the game was renamed Halo Combat Evolved shortly before its unveiling at Macworld in 1999, where it would gain critical acclaim, showcasing Bungie's ingenuity and setting the bar for the game's potential. Despite Halo's potential, Bungie faced financial difficulties, teetering on the brink of bankruptcy due to controversy surrounding their previous titles in 1998. This led to a call between Bungie's then executive vice president, Peter Tomte, and Microsoft's former CEO, Ed Fries, who expressed interest in acquiring the studio and their game to save it from bankruptcy. This idea came to fruition on June 19, 2000, with Microsoft acquiring Bungie Entertainment for an estimated $20 to $40 million. After Microsoft's acquisition of Bungie in 2000, the decision was made to transform Halo into a console FPS for Microsoft's Xbox console, one of the most important events in the game's development. This move aimed to capitalize on the impending release of the Xbox in 2001 and drive console sales. However, aligning with Microsoft's vision required significant alterations to the game, leading to an almost complete rebuild from January 2001 until its release in November of that same year. In the months leading up to the release of Halo Combat Evolved, anticipation was building as Microsoft increased their marketing efforts with impressive trailers and demos showcased at gaming conventions such as E3 in 2001. The title's thrilling gameplay, compelling story, and dynamic landscapes were among the most captivating elements to people. Beta testers and gaming journalists collaborated with Halo's development team as well, refining the title and ensuring it met its high expectations. Finally, on November 15th, 2001, Halo Combat Evolved and the Xbox made their stunning debut, captivating people and unknowingly being the catalyst for one of the most revolutionary turning points in the gaming industry. The game quickly became critically acclaimed and shattered even the highest of expectations. Halo changed what people thought a video game could be, and as the player took their first few steps onto the now iconic Halo ring, so too did the gaming industry. The release of Halo Combat Evolved in 2001 had profound impacts on the gaming industry. In the short term, it quickly became a bestseller, revitalizing the first-person shooter genre on consoles and playing a crucial role in establishing the Xbox as a formidable competitor against established consoles like PlayStation and Nintendo. Halo's remarkable achievements attracted the attention of many developers, who took note of the influential title and used it as inspiration for future games. Its immediate success was a harbinger of its long-term influence, setting the stage for the FPS genre to evolve with deeper narratives and more complex gameplay mechanics, shaping the modern gaming industry into what it is today. Years after Halo's release, the game still holds influence, as its revolutionary impact can be seen in all corners of the gaming industry. It forever changed the development and aspirations of video games and their developers, making its immersive narrative, dynamic level designs, likable characters, and innovative gameplay mechanics benchmarks for future titles. The game's emphasis on AI, intuitive control schemes, and robust multiplayer mode became essential features in subsequent FPS games. Halo also fostered a strong online gaming community through Xbox Live, significantly impacting the evolution of online multiplayer. Franchises such as Call of Duty and Battlefield being two examples heavily influenced from Halo's impact. Halo Combat Evolved paved the way for a highly impactful franchise that influenced game design across the industry. It cemented Bungie and later 343 Industries as influential developers while solidifying the Xbox's reputation as a leading gaming platform. Ultimately, Halo forged the modern gaming industry and shaped much of what it has become today. Halo Combat Evolved, released on November 15, 2001 by Microsoft Bungie, marked a pivotal moment in gaming with its groundbreaking mechanics, seamless controls, immersive gameplay, and rich narrative. Its influence can be seen throughout the industry, setting new standards for first-person shooters and cementing its place as a major turning point in gaming history. In summary, Halo CE's pioneering mechanics, narrative depth, and multiplayer innovation not only set new industry standards, but also ensured its legacy as a transformative force in gaming history. Its impact is still felt today, influencing game design, development, and the broader gaming culture. This is how Halo evolved the gaming industry.